So look, this video is for the woman of purpose that knows that she is due, right? Like, you know that it is your time to be more than what you are exuding, right? Or what you're seeing in life. And being more disciplined is one of those areas. And it's like, I know for me, it's like, I know this is something that I need to do. Like, this is a huge responsibility. I actually believe that me being more disciplined and taking care of, daily responsibilities on a consistent basis, right? That's the key. I know internally that will catapult me to my next level, catapult me into being this higher version of me, right? Walking in my purpose. Then why am I not doing it? So if you have been asking yourself that question, girl, it's not you. It's not you. Listen, my aunts and my mom used to tell the story, they still do to this day, about how my grandmother would literally come home like a tornado, okay? Lily Brooks meant business. She was going to say what she meant, and she was going to mean what she said, and she said what she said. She would come home and be like, God damn it, this don't make goddamn sense. This stuff looking like holy hell, no, all goddamn day ain't did shit. Holy hell was her word, okay? And if you say holy hell in my family, we know exactly where you got that from, because that was grandma's word, right? And as for me, my mom, she wasn't like a super strict, running a tight ship or a tight schedule type of woman. But when she was in the mode to clean, please get out of her way, okay? Like, get out of her way. And if you're not doing it to her liking, she gonna let you know. Her thing was, if you're not gonna do it right, then just don't even do it at all. And some of us, when you hear that old school music playing on Saturday morning, you already knew it was time to get your ass up, okay? And let's get to cleaning. Those things, those memories, like, we're able to laugh at them now, but they are actually stored memory. Like, they never went anywhere. Mama thought that she was disciplining you, but you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. You just know that this is just a really pretty harsh way of raising up a child in the way that they should go. And you're like, I don't really like this way, mama. When we're kids, like, we are literally still figuring out the world. We are still putting a name and a label to the things that we see, that we feel, that we taste, that we experience in life. What was considered disciplining to your mom, right? As a kid in your world, your label for that was shame. This feels like shaming. This feels like guilt. This feels like doubt. This feels like I'm not good enough. Like, this feels like I don't have what it takes to meet her standard. And so now, when it comes to discipline, it all boils down to your belief, right? So when it comes down to disciplining now as an adult, if you had any kind of traumatic or trauma experiences from just not meeting your parents' standard, depending on how you emotionally labeled that, now as an adult, when you see, or when your brain scans and says, this is an area of discipline, your soul remembers that your inner child used to get in trouble for discipline. So whenever you faced discipline, you would eat. So you wonder why now as an adult, when it's time to do stuff around the house, or, you find yourself snacking or saying, you know what, I'm really hungry or I'm really sleepy. People will now say as adults, like, I'm just not a disciplined person. That is literally a automatic response, especially if you realize, like, well, I'll be damned. It's been about 2 hours, 3 hours in past, and I'm still binging this show. Like, I still never cleaned my room, or I still never made those phone calls that I needed to. Okay. And so when you slapped a label to that emotion, right? It is literally it's your mind, and it's your body, and it's your soul and your spirit that remembers that emotion. So if you've been feeling stuck, right? If you've been just, feeling like, why am I such a slacker when it comes to me cleaning up or me taking care of tasks and responsibilities, why am I having such a struggle with being a disciplined person? Go back and ask yourself, what was my experience in the past with discipline? Who taught me or who did not teach me to be disciplined when I was a kid or whenever you felt like I am not enough? And how did it make me feel? When was there a time in my life when I was taught discipline or when it was shown to me? And how did that make me feel? Was I encouraged? Was I shamed? Was I shown a good example? Was I shown a positive example? Or was it a positive experience? Or was it a nightmare? So you have to go back in order to go forward. Whatever you see on the outside, whatever it is that you're facing right now, whatever feels like a struggle, whatever feels like a challenge, is literally like a notification. It is your body speaking to you, it is your life showing you areas that you've manifested. Whatever your experience was, more than likely now as an adult, that is the same story that you're telling yourself, that you are not enough. And going back is so important because it is the only way forward. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you came from. It's all about full expression. If you don't know how to fully express yourself, who you truly are at the core, why you are the way that you are, why you believe the things that you believe, why you struggle in certain areas, you can never understand how until you understand why. You can heal your life. You can fix your life. You just got to do the work, right? And the work is not outside of you. The work is all inner.